What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. And today we are at SeaWorld in Orlando. This place looks like it's going to be a lot of fun for us. Probably not so much fun for Asher today. He says it's Six Flags. That's what he says. Are we at Six Flags?
Yeah.
See, he says it's Six Flags. So we're going to get in here, go through security, and then we'll take a look around. Mako will be my 100th coaster, so we're definitely going to be taking an opportunity to just embrace the moment. We have quick queue, so we're going to check out Icebreaker, get some off-ride POVs, have some fun. Let's hit the intro, and we'll see you when we're in. We made it in the park, and we got our entrance photos. Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it is really humid today. I mean, it's a little hot, but it's more humid than anything. It's only about 90 degrees. Well, not that bad, but the humidity makes it about 95. Asher wants to ride Mantu. That's what he wants to ride. But we're on our way over to Icebreaker first, so we can go ahead and get a good ride on this, get some footage of it. It'll be awesome. So let's go. Change of plans. It's humid. It's on the way. We're gonna ride Journey to Atlantis. We've never ridden anything here, so it'll be a great experience to see what this thing looks like since it differs to the one at SeaWorld San Antonio. Let's get it. All right, so we just got off Journey to Atlantis. Very, very cool ride. It's actually my very first water coaster to ride. It's actually pretty fun. Credit number 98. It's great. It was really fun. Get a little tour of Atlantis at the beginning, and then you take a little, lift hill. Pretty good drop. It's all right, but it was fun. If you sit in the front, you'll get completely drenched. Just a heads up. So if you're riding a ride and you don't want to get wet, ride to like the next to back row or the back row for sure. You'll get a little wet on your arms and stuff, but you'll be fine. Right now we're gonna take Asher into this area called Antarctica, so we can kind of see what, I don't know what this is, but I figured it'd be something really cool. Hopefully we got penguins or something in here. He loves penguins, so let's check it out. Say what? What are those? Oh, are they cute?
Naira. It's not too sure.
I'm not too sure about that one. Where'd he go?
Check it out.
He went down there. Tell him come back. All right, friends, that was the penguin exhibit. Really cool. Just a little word to the wise. If you're looking for something to just kind of chill out because of the heat and you really want to break, I would highly suggest going in that freaking place. It is probably the only place that actually feels like Antarctica in Florida in September. It'll definitely cool you off, and you don't really have to stay in there too long because it's literally that cold. It's probably about a good 50 degrees in there, so you'll definitely cool off pretty quickly. But right now we were gonna ride Kraken, but we didn't realize what time it was. It's nearly 1:30. The parade starts at 2 o'clock, and it's the only time that they show it. So we're gonna head over there to the parade, try to find this place, do the parade, and then go do our up-close tour with sea lions. All right, so we had to dip out of character meet and greets because it was getting close to 2:30, and our tour starts at 3, and it's way on the other side of the park. So we wanted to give ourselves enough time to get there, to be there on time, so that way we don't miss what we paid over nearly $200 for. So we can always go back and get characters meet and greets. I mean, we got character meet and greets tomorrow with Anna and Elsa, so not really you know, too worried about that. So yeah, we're gonna head over here to the Sea Lion tour and get checked in, and hopefully we can have some good old fun with this. See the sharks?
That's a whole big one.
That's a big one? Alright, so we just got done with the Sea Lion tour. Very, very cool thing. Asher had a blast. He got to pet, touch, take a picture with a sea lion, and he got to feed an entire 2 buckets of fish to him. I think we paid about a total of about $150 for him and I, which really isn't a bad investment. You know, I do one of these things for him once a year. So that's usually the only reason why I did it, is to try something different, and because it's also very, very educational. Aside from the fact that what kid doesn't like feeding animals? I mean, that's great. You just can't go wrong with that. So he had fun, I had fun, but now duty calls. It's time to eat lunch, and then it'll be my turn to go credit hoarding around this park. Let's go. All right, friends, just got done eating lunch at Lakeside Grill. Burger was pretty good. It actually had flavor to it. Can't really complain. But now comes the moment I've been waiting for all day. It's time to roller coaster ride until the Orca show. So the plan is to ride Kraken, ride Mako, and then we're gonna head over and try to get a ride on Icebreaker right before the Orca encounter, which by that time I'm assuming it's gonna be pouring down rain, because this is Orlando and it usually rains every day in the afternoon. And because if it rains anytime before I get my 3 credits, I'm gonna be very, very upset, because then that means we have to sit there and wait till the rain stops for them to clear the ride before we can ride it. So, but yeah, let's hit Kraken. All right, just got off the Kraken. Man, that thing slaps. That thing packs a punch. That thing has got a lot, and I mean a lot of airtime, especially in the back. There is some ejector and there's some floater airtime there, man. It's just so good. I used to compare this ride to Superman Krypton Coaster at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. No chance, this one's way better. There's even a half helix there towards the end, and all the Cobra rolls and Zero G rolls. It's just, there's so much going on. It's great. It's a complete freaking masterpiece, man. Well done. We're gonna head over to my most exciting ride of the day, number 100, Mr. Mako. All right, bro, I'm just gonna say this. I'm a little giggity. Been wanting to ride this thing ever since I saw the POV. I got even more excited when I realized I was actually coming here to ride it. I really, really hope this thing lives up to the hype, man. Let's get it. All right, so that's, oh man. So we're gonna have to come here a lot more. This thing definitely outclasses Iron Rattler by a long shot. There's just so much. I rode this thing in the back and there's so much floater airtime, it's ridiculous. Like, this thing slaps. Like, it's really good. Mako slaps, man. I'm going again. Fuck this, dude. This shit is great. I'm not gonna get to do this for a long time. Got 8 days at Disney with the kid. I'm riding again. Let's go. All right, so I just rode Mako a second time and I broke it. Yeah, they run 2 trains on it, so naturally, because it was the last time, it broke. It went down for technical difficulties. I was gonna go for, you know, 3rd time's the charm, and it didn't happen because it broke. You know, it happened 3 times yesterday at Magic Kingdom, and then we come here today and I find a couple of rides that are actually, you know, worth riding, and then they break. You know, every time I ride something, it breaks. I'm still gonna ride, so that's not gonna stop it, but I just thought it was freaking hilarious. So what we're gonna do now is, now that we rode Mako, let me talk a little bit about Mako. Mako is really, really good. There's a lot of positive G's. There's a lot of airtime. The first drop is really good, especially in the back, because when you're going over the lift hill, it really pulls you over really, really fast and gives you a good pop of airtime. So I really enjoyed the first drop, but a lot of what makes it so good is not just the first drop, but it's everything else after that. The airtime, the floater, the ejector, the half-ass mid-course brake that's really not even a mid-course brake. It's intensity and it's fun. It is absolutely just from start to finish all the way. Definitely, if I had to judge between this one and Iron Rattler, I would pick this one a hell of a lot better than Iron Rattler. 1, because it's got more airtime. 2, the drop is better. 3, the duration. There's just so much going on. But absolutely love. So far, best ride that I've had since we've been here in Florida. It ain't over with yet. So we're gonna head over to the infamous brand new ride here at SeaWorld called Icebreaker. Let's go. We just got off Icebreaker and they hyped this ride so much that I was completely disappointed. It had a little bit of airtime on it, but man, the launch just ruins the ride. I mean, it's a good ride for somebody that's not used to intense and extreme stuff, but you know, a normal person to the general public, I think it'd be really good. Just me personally, I didn't care for it. It was probably the weakest ride I've had today. So out of Manta, Kraken, and Mako, that one is definitely the weakest. So we're gonna head over to the Orca encounter for the kiddo. He wanted to come, so we have reserved seating, so let's do it. So we got out of a very, very short Orca encounter, 15 minutes. It's about half of what it normally is. It's about a 25-minute show. Don't know what happened. Can't tell you, but I mean, it's still fun. The kid was like, wow, Daddy, look at that. They're getting wet. Yeah. But we're not gonna get wet. Yeah, we were in reserved seating and holy crap, we're gonna walk past the splash area. Maybe wishful thinking, he won't see it, right? Let's see. I'm such an awesome dad. He wanted to play in the itty bitty splash pad they had, but since we didn't bring any more clothes and a swimwear, why would I let him, right? So instead, I asked him, I said, hey, you want to go meet Elmo? Yeah! Okay. You know, mine's completely off the splash pad. Yay! And then we get here and no Elmo. There's Cookie Monster. I was like, okay, you want to see Cookie Monster? Yeah! And then we get up to the line that's literally a walk-on, and he leaves. So now we're waiting to see who else is going to come out. You're not Elmo. That's Elmo. We'll have to wait and see. What are the freaking chances, man? There's no way to explain it. I can't explain it. I'm not gonna try to. We might get an entire day with no rain, which would actually be poetic because James forgot his poncho in the room. Yeah, I made sure. I double checked everything. I grabbed everything for the kid and almost everything for me, just forgot the poncho. So if it doesn't rain, I'll be forever grateful and also happy. And at the same time, a little disappointed that we didn't go to Magic Kingdom, because then we could have got a really good spot for the fireworks. But no worries. We're gonna take Asher to the dance party. He's never been to one of these, so we're just gonna go out there and let him run around and have fun for an hour or so, burn him out, and then we're gonna stake out a spot for the fireworks. Do you want to ride Icebreaker? What are you gonna do if you ride it? You gonna put your hands up? Are you gonna scream? Are you gonna be scared? No? That's what I'm talking about. Give me a high five.
Mommy will be scared.
Who will be scared?
Mommy.
Mommy?
Yeah.
What about Bubba?
She said my Bubba can put my hands up too.
Your Bubba's gonna put his hands up too?
Yeah.
What else is he gonna say? All right, high five.
Hey,
That's Christopher?
yeah.
All right, friends, we got all of our photos. We got our plush that we got with the thing. All the stuff we already paid for, we got it. Figured I'd take a moment to talk about the park. This is my first time ever visiting this park, although I am familiar with the SeaWorld chain and a lot of the stuff that goes on at these parks. The one thing that I have to say that stood out to me more than anything compared to SeaWorld San Antonio is the ride operations. The ride operations at this park are 100 times better than at SeaWorld San Antonio. As far as getting, you know, trains in and trains out of the station, these guys do a freaking phenomenal job of doing it, and that goes without saying. I mean, if it's bad, I'm going to say it. If it's good, I'm going to give credit where it's due. But the operations at this park are really, really good. Definitely the best operations I had ever seen at a Six Flags park. The ride selection here was really good too. The only thing I didn't like was all the hype surrounding Icebreaker, but that was just personal preference. I love launch coasters, so I'm really, really critical when it comes to critiquing and, you know, what I expect to be great out of a launch coaster. I've built myself off of Mr. Freeze, you know, Reverse Blast, which is probably one of the best launch coasters that I've ridden so far. This thing doesn't even get close to that. I mean, it's fun, and I think to the general public it would also be a really good ride, but to an enthusiast point of view, it's a moderate type of ride. The best ride I had here, 100% down, had to be Mako. I rode that thing twice in the back. There was so much airtime in it. Kraken was good as well. Manta was Manta. It was a B&M hybrid, or not hybrid, B&M, you know, SLC. So just about every single park has it. I understand they put it here and they made it a little bit different, you know, by making it, you know, lay the guests down so it looks like they're flying, but it really doesn't make it that much better, because it's still, overall, it feels like the same layout. Like, I can anticipate what's happening before it happens. You know, we've ridden them so much, so, but it was still a fun ride. Just because, you know, some of the personal preferences doesn't mean that it was a bad experience. It was an amazing experience. We had such a great time today. So even the food was good, and aside from being normal theme park food, man, this food was actually pretty good. The hamburger I had actually had flavor. So that's a step up from Six Flags, that's for sure. 100% of the time. I haven't tried a Disney World cheeseburger yet, but we'll try one of those tomorrow. But overall, man, it's been a great day. Like, definitely a great day. I brought sunblock, so you know, it really wasn't all that bad. Stayed hydrated. Yeah, great part. So we're gonna get some clips from the fireworks show for you guys. We're gonna do what we normally do. We're gonna stream it, and then, you know, we're gonna call it, head back to the resort. And kid wants some pizza, so we're gonna take him to Everything's Pop and get some pizza, and then crash out, head to Epcot tomorrow. So let's head to the final day of Electric Oceans. Okay, friends, fireworks show was fan-freaking-tastic. Dance party, it's very, very tiring. But I didn't do nothing but just stand there and walk around, make sure he didn't hurt himself. Because he is teeny tiny small, and I didn't want him running, getting ran over, or accidentally getting bumped over, which happened a couple of times. Some of these kids are a little rambunctious, so I went over there and talked to him and coached him, and he was all right. But overall, amazing day. Had such a great day. We're gonna close it out here. We still gotta get back to the resort and eat, get a bath, go to bed, wake up at 5 in the morning. So we will catch you guys in the next one. If you're new to the channel and like the content, think about subscribing, hit the thumbs up button to support the channel even more, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.